Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another interview on the Southern Cross Combat YouTube channel. I'm your host, Joel Rasmussen, and today we are talking to a man who is returning to Aussie shores after some time away over in the Middle East slash Europe. I was going to say the UK. The UK, yes, and also Europe. I'm talking to Matt Fordham, a former welterweight, now lightweight, out of the Dunstan Death Squad at Ignite on the sunny coast. Thank you, Matt, for the time. Matt's a laugh. I really like talking to Matt. He's a funny guy, nice guy. I really appreciate him giving me the time. Before the interview started, we were having some issues with the webcam, and like he wasn't popping up on my screen and all this stuff, so we had to fix it. And then finally, when we fixed it, like he just turned the camera on, and he was as you'll see in the interview, he was just already shirtless, and I just immediately started laughing. I was like, all right, here we go. But it was great to talk to Matt. We talk about he's fighting John Bruin at Beatdown 11 tomorrow, as of the recording of this and as of the posting of it. We talk about the matchup, how the matchup came to be, why he's moving down to lightweight, his time away, training in Dubai, training with Dagestanis in Dubai, trying to get fights, not getting them, traveling to Europe, getting fights in Europe, all that stuff. I really appreciate Matt giving me the time. It was a good time. I had a laugh. He had a laugh. I hope you guys have a laugh too. I look forward to seeing him at this new weight class. Anytime someone moves a weight class, it's always very interesting. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how he does against a really solid guy in John Bruin. So that should be a good matchup. I look forward to watching it. If you do enjoy this interview, please like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, here is my conversation with Mr. Matt Fordham. G'day, it's Joel Rasmussen from Southern Cross Combat, and ahead of his fight on Beatdown 11, I'm talking to Mr. Matt Fordham. Matt, I thank you very much for the time. How are you today?
Fucking incredible, man. I cannot fucking wait for Saturday night, eh? It's gonna be a fucking banger.
We're already starting with high energy. The shirt's already off. What's
How
going
can you
on?
not have high energy on fucking fight week, man? I get to fucking scrap on Saturday. I've been waiting ages for this shit.
I feel like the difficulty for you might be getting you into the cage.
Why? What do you think I'm gonna fight someone on the street, bro?
Yes.
Yeah, mate, if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Who taught you that one?
I'm I don't know, man. Yourself? It's fucking kept me out of plenty of trouble at least.
How are the emotions on fight week? How are we feeling?
Mate, locked in. I never felt this good coming into a fight. I just want to fight. That's all I want to do, bro. I want to get in there, I want to scrap, and I want to fucking have some fun, man.
People can hear it in the voice, the accent, and the I think the attitude. You are very proud Aussie man, but you've been gone. You've been traveling, dude. This is the
Yeah,
first
bro.
one back. Where have you been?
But I've been all over the place, man. I was in Dubai for 6 months, and then from there ended up going to Manchester, fought in fucking Sweden. I was cold as fuck, -10, mate. Nothing prepares you for that shit, bro. But no, it's because I've been working with Ian Entwistle out of, or former UFC fighter, coach at PTT. Hit me up. You want to fucking do some training with us in Dubai? Fuck yeah, mate. I go to Dubai, so I ended up there, and then I just fucking followed him to England.
How does that even happen? Does he just shoot you a DM? Did you know him before that?
Yeah, I knew him. I knew him when I trained at PTT a little bit, and then we tried to line up a sponsorship, never worked, and then we just hadn't talked for about 6 months. He fucking hits me up out of the blue. How's training in Dubai sound? Fucking incredible. Had a bunch of Dagestanis there, bro. That was fucking mad too. Training with the fucking some absolute monsters over there.
Is it everything it's chalked up to be, the Dagestanis?
Hang on, missed that. You froze for a sec.
Is it everything it's chalked up to be, training with the Dagestanis?
Bro, it's fucking incredible. Like most humble, respectful people you'll ever meet off the mats. As soon as you fucking step on the mats with them, they're just fucking machines, though. It's so good. Learning experience.
So, if you can take me back, you also
Hang
froze,
on,
so I
I've
don't know
had
if there's
an
more
issue
answer
here,
there.
bro.
No, you're good. Internet's rough, dude. Well,
Hang on 1 second.
uh-oh.
I'm fixing up my internet now. How's that? That should be better.
All right, we're on the hard line now. We're on the LAN.
Yeah, sick.
Um, we're talking about the internet's connection. Where are you coming to me from at the moment? What house is this? Where are we?
Sunny Coast. This is
Fi-
the home. This is where I'm born and raised. This is where I'll always fucking go back to, man. There's nothing, no better, no matter where I go, man, no better place than the Sunny Coast. The fucking people, the fucking beach, just the atmosphere of this place. It's fucking who I am, man.
So when you get that opportunity, hey, come over to Dubai. You said you were in Dubai for 6 months and then plus
Yeah.
traveling throughout Europe. Do you just pack up and like leave the house? Like, how does that even work?
I don't have shit. I just have like my training bag and like a pair of clothes. And so I just chuck that in the suitcase and jump on the plane.
Whose house is this, Matt?
Well, I'm at my mum's house at the moment. I just
Okay,
jump from
fair.
place to place. People just fucking, I guess, like to help me out, mate.
Just couch surfing.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. That's how I like to live your life. Fucking not a lot of shit. I can just jump around. I can go where I need to be and just fucking move. Stay on my fucking feet.
So when did you pack up and move to Dubai?
Probably, yeah, yeah, probably this time last year. I'd say I left within about 6 months in Dubai, and then 5 or 6 months in the UK, and I've been back for what, a couple of months. So, a couple of months, yeah, probably like just before July, just before June last year. However, that math works out.
So when you do that move and you're over in Dubai, you mentioned you had trained at the gym before. So you'd been to Dubai before?
No, I'd be the PTT. I trained with Ent at BTT, and then that was my first time going to Dubai. It was just some dude wanted a fucking MMA team over there, so he got Ent whenever when he was free and wanted to set up a team. But problem is, no one would fight us over there. We kept trying to get fights, line up fight, line up fight. They knew we had a bunch of Dagestanis there. They were absolute killers, and so everyone was just turning us down. And so that's why I came back to Australia the first time because I'd hit up Ryan and be like, mate, is there any chance you can get me a fight in Australia? He's like, yeah, sorted out Queen Kelly. And that's why I flew back like on 2 weeks' notice and then just straight back to the fucking UK after that.
Of course, of course. I don't even know what to say about that. That's like so perfectly you, I feel like.
Pretty much, man. I was actually on the flight because I was leaving Dubai as it happened. I messaged Ryan probably a couple of days before, can you get us a flight? Jump on the plane to go to the UK. I get to Turkey on like a stopover. I don't know why it was Turkey, strange place. But as I get the stopover, I get a message from Ryan, we got your fight in Australia. I'm like, fuck, I'm heading in the wrong direction. I'm halfway across the world already, mate. And so then I had to turn all the way back from fucking England and fly all the way back to Australia last minute's notice to jump on that fight. But fucking hats off. At least people take fights here. That's what I fucking love about this place. People want to scrap.
I would assume, based on that story, I would assume maybe it's not a bustling scene, but what is the MMA scene like in Dubai?
All right, bro. They got some good gyms. They got like TKMA over there. Hamzat left just before we went in for some sparring there, and they have that Shara Bullet was there at the time too. So they got some good guys over there, but it's a lot of talent that's brought in. In terms of fight shows, there's pretty much UAE Warriors. I think is the big one.
And so it's just like if you don't get a fight on there, you have to do what you do. You just have to leave.
Pretty much. That's pretty much it. It's just not a lot of opportunities over there for me to fight, so had to switch it up. There's plenty of opportunities in the UK, and even that's why I like the UK too, is because you've got all Europe. You can go like I did Sweden. There's heaps of places. France, Italy, all have fight shows, heaps, and UK has its own huge scene there.
So you mentioned you trained at BTT before.
Yes.
So what is your connection to there, and how long had you spent over there prior to that?
Only a couple months prior to that, I just went to Thailand because like as an amateur MMA fighter, that's what you do. You go to Thailand and you learn to do MMA. I guess that's just supposed to be how it is. So I went over there for 3 months, went to Tiger Muay Thai. I couldn't do it. Too many people just didn't like it. So I went to PTT, just happened to meet Ent. He seemed to really appreciate how I grappled. And then so we tried to, as I came back to Australia, I tried to set up sponsorship back up there so I could go back to PTT. That just never worked out. And so when he got a chance, he fucking hit me up. I'm like, let's fucking do it, mate.
We've talked about, when people hear training with Dagestanis, they assume one style of fighting. But when people hear Thailand, they also think a completely different style. They think a stand-up. You're a guy who's got great, hectic grappling skills, which I will talk about your grappling in a bit. But what was the training in Thailand like? Is there a lot of grappling there, or are you mainly doing striking when you're out there?
I went out there to focus on striking, but I mean, at the end of the day, I went there and just trained MMA. So honestly, it's nothing special. It's just a place with a bunch of people. And the problem with Thailand is that nobody gives a fuck. You get people rocking up for 2 weeks, they'll knock them out, and then they'll head on their way. So it's just not a good environment, I think, to train in long term. If you go to a nice gym, PTT was good. There was a good crew there, but you go somewhere where they just bring in like pretty much mercenaries just to come in and kill a bunch of people and fuck off. It's just you don't get anything out of it. There's so many people there, the coaches can't put the time in for you.
So, then talking about living and fighting out of kind of Europe, what was home base over there?
Lancashire in Great Harwood. I was training at Gym Apex MMA. Fucking incredible guys. I can't say enough good shit about them guys. It was a good team, small team, but it's a team that's going in and just killing the scene at the moment. So I was super lucky to go train. They were Ent's first team before as he got into the UFC. So that's where he started. I was so happy to go back and get a chance to train with the guys that he pretty much grew up training with his original coach. And then on top of that too, I had Ent there coaching me. So I was super lucky.
How long were you living in Europe?
5 months. Yeah, 5 months. Because I looked at me fucking time. I was like, fuck, I'm about to get kicked out. And I come back on like 2 days notice.
Is that so? Yeah, what like even visa are you on over there?
Oh, mate, I'm an Aussie. They love Aussies over there. I think it's changed now, but I just got to go
Because of
over
you.
there on a tourist visa for like 6 months, mate. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised, eh?
They're like, we're not making that mistake
They've had
again.
enough of us, mate.
But when you're over there, you took two fights, had one.
Yeah.
When you're over there, like, do you know who these people you're signing up to fight are?
I mean, it's the same as Australia. I mean, at least in Australia, I've heard the names of guys before, but like they've got amateur records, they've got pro records. You can watch their fights. It's same thing pretty much.
So you're not like going in there completely blind.
Nah, you got to look beforehand. And I mean, fuck, I'll fight anyone, but so I don't really care if I know them or not. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do my thing.
I was gonna say that's the part that I thought. That's, when I think of you fighting, I'm like, he doesn't care. He's just gonna go out there and fight.
Just fucking rock up, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Is that been your attitude towards everything in life?
Uh yes and no. I am a good mix between incredibly neurotic about some things and incredibly retarded about other things. Sometimes I'll stick exactly 100% to the numbers on certain things. Everything has to be perfect. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll see how it goes. And usually it goes pretty fucking well.
What are the things that you're neurotic about?
That's a good question. The important shit, the numbers. I love fucking working heart rates when I'm training, diet on point. I stick to the numbers so that when I do retarded shit, I'm covered because I know all my basic stuff is set. So even if I fuck up doing something and I come back, everything in my baseline is just going to be on point.
The math works out.
Yeah, pretty much. The math works out. I then can take my brain, shut it off, and just see how things go.
Talking about the numbers and the heart rate and stuff like that, and maybe calories. This is a move down to lightweight.
Yeah.
So, why the move down to lightweight? The people know you as a welterweight. Why the move down to lightweight?
I wasn't a welterweight, bro. I never got in there. The thing is, I never got in there and felt small. But like, you look at me, I had fucking fat to lose. I was just probably a lazy cunt. And so now I'm just in shape, bro. I'm walking around like an athlete for once. I fucking look incredible, mate.
Another reason
If
to have
I
the
knew
shirt
I
off.
would look this much better, yeah, exactly, man. Shirt's always off since the lightweight cut. If I knew I'd look this much better as a lightweight, I would have done it fucking years ago. Let's be real.
That's probably why you're not fighting lightweight in Europe. Too cold to have the shirt off.
Exactly, bro. Fuck that. I can't even show off.
And what's the point? What's the point?
Exactly. That's the only point of cutting, mate.
Has it been a big lifestyle change?
Nah, bro. Just like, because as I brought it down slowly. And then I just walk around this weight pretty much most of the time. And so now my body's used to it. It's like, oh, we're a small cunt now. Okay, let's fucking deal with it. And so no effect in training. I feel like I feel honestly now stronger than I did at welterweight because I've been focusing on putting on that strength as I come down. So I feel stronger and I just get to fight dudes that are smaller. So it's a win-win. And I look fucking great. So
A win-win-win.
win-win-win, mate.
Talking about, I mentioned there was two bouts booked over in Europe, only one coming to fruition. You were booked on Cage Warriors. Unfortunately, that didn't come to be. What happened there?
Yeah, we just had a bunch of issues with that fight. Fucking medicals over there are insanely expensive for one. That was the first time bringing the weight down, so I ended up with a bit of a knee injury, and it was just everything came together, and we were just like, man, this isn't the time to take a fight. I wasn't able to train properly. I wasn't willing to shell out like fucking what was it, like 2,000 pounds or something for the medicals, and they don't fucking pay great. I probably shouldn't shit on Cage Warriors, but it just wasn't worth it for me if I was going to have to then be paying money to fight. But hey, I hope one day I get the chance to fight him because I like that fucking match. I watched the fight that they put on instead. And so hopefully one day I can get over there and I can have a scrap with Shay.
That you mentioned, obviously, yeah, the first time trying to come all the way down in the weight, the body does weird things. Is how does the body feel compared to then now?
Body's fine now. It wasn't so much the cutting down of the weight. I just felt like my body wasn't able to recover as much as I was losing the weight. So, but once I lost it, it's like I'm just cruising at that maintenance now. So my body's perfect now. And it was, yeah, just a shitty fucking injury, just a shitty time and fucking bad luck.
How's the knee now?
Perfect, bro. Perfect. It was fucking, yeah, it's unreal. Couldn't ask to feel fucking better in my body at the moment.
Do you think part of that might be the is the short notice affecting that?
It's a tough one, man, because I haven't had any issues with short notice in the past. Like I was saying, I think this is the first fight I've had with a full fight camp in fucking like 3 or 4 years. My last 4 or 5 fights have all been short notice. I like short notice because it's like, oh, sick, let's go. But this training camp, having a full training camp behind me is just turning into fucking something else. I honestly probably shouldn't be allowed to fight. It's fucking dangerous, man. I shouldn't be allowed a full fucking training camp. I'll tell you that much.
So I was under because this fight, John Bruin's original opponent was Kobe Porter.
Yes,
So I thought this was short notice for you.
short notice, 7 weeks, bro. I think 7 weeks. Yeah.
Oh,
So
so
like
short notice.
short notice. Yeah. To me, 7 weeks is a full training camp. Mate, give me 5 weeks and that's a full training camp. I'm fucking always fit, always in shape. So it's fucking a replacement, but yeah, it's fucking wrong decision for John Bruin, mate. But somebody's got to step up and do Kobe's job for him.
And what is that job? How do you see this fight playing out?
Mate, I just want to fucking traumatize him at the end of the day. I just want him to go in there and be like, fuck. Like, nothing against John Bruin, nothing personal. I don't hate the dude, respect for him. But I just want to go in there and him to be like, fuck, is this really what I want to do as a career?
What do you make of John Bruin? Did you know much about him before the matchup?
Nah, not first time I'd heard of him. First time I'd watched him. He's good. Don't get me wrong, he's definitely good. But when I'm in my domain, it's a different fucking game.
And what is your domain?
Fucking winning, bro. Fucking winning, mate. When I get to enforce the initiative and put the game where I need to be, it's gonna be a different level.
I would assume you've seen it. I saw it. Your coach Ryan Dunstan put together this little compilation video of some of the gentlemen. Okay, what did you think of that video?
It was fucking bang on. It's just that's how we are, bro. We're not putting on a fucking face. We're just gonna rock up and we're just gonna talk the way we talk and be the people we are. It's what the gym's like, mate. I'm not gonna go out there and change who I am because I don't know. I say fucking cunt all the time. Like I'm just gonna rock up. I'm gonna have a fucking laugh and probably I'm gonna laugh more than anyone else because I just want to keep myself entertained, mate.
before there were some whisperings of some other matchups for you prior to this one getting booked and announced.
Hmm.
And I was watching the footage of you because, as mentioned, training away, I wasn't as familiar. And I mean this with absolute love, Matt. Are you a crazy person?
I mean, like, if I knew I was crazy, would I be crazy? But
So
like, also,
true.
also probably, yeah. I mean, fuck, I want to have a good time, mate. That's all I care about.
I meant that question obviously with love. Where does the that like high intense energy come from? I talked before about like um there are things you are really specific on and other things you're more loose with, but it comes off to me that fighting is like your favorite thing in the world.
There's nothing fucking better than it, man. And that's why I have the fucking energy. I can go all fucking day and just keep going because I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. It's not like I chose to do this. This is just like who I am. I think anybody that's going with their fucking spirit and going in that direction is gonna have just energy for days, man. It's when you're fighting against that fucking grain, and I've been there and I've felt that you just feel fucking worn out, tired. Fuck this, I don't want to do this. I get to rock up every day at the gym. I get to fucking fight. I get to be who I am, who I'm fucking meant to be, what I'm meant to be doing. So why would I not have energy, man?
What was the path to here? How did you come to fighting?
That is a good fucking question. How did I come to fight? I started like jujitsu at like 14 and then jumped in an MMA class. One of the boys there bashed me, and I was like, well, now I'm just gonna one day I'm gonna bash this cunt, and I'm still working towards it, mate.
Who was it? Do you remember?
Yeah, Dylan Kurds, mate. I'll get you, cunt. I'll fucking get you.
Is he the benchmark?
He's the benchmark, mate. He's avoiding me in the gym now, but he hasn't come in. I'm telling him to fucking come in to Ignite. He says he will. Not coming in.
Maybe that's the call
Yeah,
out for the post
yeah,
fight.
Dill. Come on, Dill. Come have some rounds with us, bro. Nah, he's a fucking weapon. He's gone done a bunch of Muay Thai now, and he's done really fucking well for himself. So it just like it makes me stoked to see when guys that I grew up with are doing so fucking well.
Was it we've talked a lot about the training and the traveling and the going here and training here. Was it originally Ignite for you where you started?
No, I started at Infinity Martial Arts, and I was there for a while. I worked there, taught classes and whatnot. But then one day, oh, I met Victor Lyle over in fucking Thailand. He was like, mate, come on down to Ignite, get some rounds in, just around the corner from where I was anyway. So I fucking hit up Ryan, go to one of their sessions on a Monday Arvo, and he's like, Matt, you're on the wall. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, wall rounds, you're on the wall. How long? Half an hour. All right, let's see how we go. I thought I was pretty fucking good at the time. I was like fucking 5-0 amateur. I'm like, yeah, I'll be sweet. I'll be sweet. Just got fucking mauled for half an hour. Back up, fucking taken down, back up. And after that session, somehow that was the best and the worst session I've ever had. But after that session, like, this is where I need to be. That's when I jumped on board and I was like, yeah, this is where I'm gonna do everything out of here now.
And then to do that, and then what has that kind of shift been like? When you look at that guy who first walked into Ignite compared to now, like who is that guy?
Right, the guy that first walked into Ignite thought he had all this shit figured out. I'm like, I have got this down to a T. But then I fucking learned. And now, honestly, if anything, it's made me more willing to learn from other people to realize maybe I don't have all the answers, just most of them.
What are some of the answers that you hold? What is a Matt Fordham's guide to life?
Mate, don't get me started on my guide to life, mate. We'll be here for days, bro.
Please.
But at the end of the day, I've already said it, man. If you go with what you're meant to be doing, not everybody's meant to be a fighter. Not everybody's meant to do this, do that. If you just go with the flow of life, if shit starts to get hard, not hard, but if things start to feel wrong, maybe you're not going in the right direction. You just got to go with the flow. Like, nothing feels hard for me, even when training gets difficult. It doesn't feel like I'm going against what I'm meant to be doing. And so, as long as I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing, going in the way that I'm meant to be going, it feels effortless.
When we were talking about that, when you first mentioned that to me, you said, you've done the time doing the stuff you don't like doing, and you've done kind of the grind. Before you were fighting, what were you doing?
all sorts, right? Well, for a long time I was coaching, and I was lucky enough to be able to be in a gym and coach, and that was part of what I don't know pushed me towards fighting because I was like, I'm here, I'm getting fucking good at this, I may as well keep going. But there was a period where I stopped fighting for a bit, for probably 6 months to a year. I was doing odd jobs, fucking packing ice, mate, fucking concreting for a little bit, fucking did some fucking sales work. That was actually fun as shit doing sales stuff. That was fun, but it didn't make me a better person. And all the time, I felt like there was something else that I needed to be doing. And that's right when I got that message from Ant. And he messaged me and he goes, "You want to come to Dubai?" I'm like, "This is the second chance to make this my career. And if this doesn't work out, well, maybe I'm not meant to be doing it. But I tell you what, it's fucking working out."
I don't mean to ask these questions in a way that implies you're looking through John Bruin with no disrespect to John Bruin, but you mentioned there, you mentioned you want to get that matchup back on Cage Warriors. You'd love to have that fight. You have come back to the scene after the Australian scene after some time away. Are you planning on staying here? Are you now going to fight out of here? Are you going to pack up and go again?
Bro, asking me them questions makes me think too fucking far into the future. I left to Dubai on like 2 days' notice. Came back from fucking England on like 3 days' notice, man. Shit just happens, bro. And it's like I say, I got that message from Ent out of nowhere. So wherever life takes me, whatever opportunities come up, I'm going to take. I feel like I'm going to be in Australia for a little bit, but we'll see what's happening. And we'll just fucking, I'll stay ready to pivot wherever I need to go.
You're a man who's 2-0 so far in the pro career, making the lightweight professional debut
Mm-hmm.
coming up. As you said there, you take the opportunities that come to you. So I don't mean to ask you a question about too far in the future, but what do you kind of see your path in this game being? What do you want to accomplish as a fighter?
I'm doing everything I want to do, man. I'm living my life the way I want to live it. Whatever comes with that, I'll fucking take. Like UFC comes up, I'll fucking love to go in the UFC. PFL comes up, I'd fucking love to go in PFL, man. But I've designed my life the way I want to live it, and any opportunities that come from that are just fucking bonuses.
We mentioned at the top, you are currently at your mother's house for this interview. What do your mother think of the fighting?
Ah, she fucking loves it. She fucking loves it. She knows that I'm not going to do anything else. When I was in school, I used to skip out on fucking school and go to the lunch classes. And I remember they got in contact with her and they were like, "Yeah, Matt's skipping school to go train." And she's like, "Yeah, that's probably what he's gonna do. Probably better for him than going to school." So she always knew that this is who I am, and I think that's also part of what's pushed me into doing this is the fact that I've been not encouraged to do this so much as allowed to follow what it is that I want to follow.
And how does she find it where you're like on 2 days' notice? Okay, I'm gonna go to Dubai, bye, and then you just like leave.
I think she's used to it at this point, but when I come back, I know that she appreciates me being back. But I think she just, again, she knows that that's who I am and that's how I'm going to be.
Will she be at the fights?
Yeah. I don't think she's missed one in Australia yet. The only ones she's missed is when I'm overseas. So I'm fucking lucky to have that support.
What is the support like? You are the hometown boy in this fight. What is kind of the turnout for a Matt Fordham fight like?
Oh, huge, man. We've been like, the people I've been in contact with, looks like we're going to have a good turnout of guys down at Eaton's Hill. I've been telling the guys, fucking get there because this is the one you want to fucking watch. And everybody there is going to understand why I'm saying that.
Why are you saying that?
You'll find out Saturday night, mate. Be there.
I'll try. I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. I'm from Melbourne. One thing that I notice, I feel as someone who doesn't fight. So what the hell do I know? I've always thought that the colossal sin of MMA is pulling guard, but you seem to do it well in MMA with some success.
Yeah, because I'm not a great grappler. People are just worse than me. Not that they're grappling. I mean, their grappling's just not great. And so I could pull guard, and why not, man? Like, fuck, if I can. And also, it's hilarious when it pisses off Ryan.
I was gonna ask, how does
Yeah.
everyone else feel about it?
Nah, no one else likes it, mate. But it's funny when you're fucking Ryan's like, "Oh, what does this cunt doing?" Why wrestle when you can just do it in reverse?
So true. You're so
Yeah,
real for
way
that.
less effort.
Bro, you're breaking the rules of MMA.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, mate. But maybe it is broken.
What rules would you change in MMA?
Rules within rule sets or just like general.
A and B. It doesn't bother me. Just however you want to answer the question.
There's no fucking. I don't think there is rules, bro. I think the idea that people have these rules is the problem. Like an amateur, sure, but you get to a point where you have certain things you're good at, and if you can pursue them in a certain way, obviously, if you fucking get in touch and it's not working, maybe don't do it. But if it's working, man, just keep doing it. I don't think you need to set by a rule set because everyone's so different. You're not going to tell fucking me to fight like a fucking Jake Piper. You're not going to tell Jake Piper to fight like me. I think it's person to person.
How do you feel about soccer kicks?
I fucking love soccer kicks, man. I'd be so stoked to be at soccer kicks. I'll take it in terms of rule sets. I would take out as many as we could, bro. Just make it fucking brutal. Coliseum that shit right up, bro. Give us knives, mate. I don't give a fuck.
How do you feel about bare knuckle?
Oh man, I would love some bare knuckle, bro. But I have been told that that is an end of career thing. When for me personally, and I wanted to do a bare knuckle fight, or even slap fight. I want to jump in there and crack a slap fight. And I was like, no, when you're done with your career, mate, we'll fucking get you in on that shit. But there's just it's damage, bro.
Your pro power slap?
I'm pro me doing power slap. I'd love to have a fucking crack. Stupid sport, mate. Absolutely retarded, but I'd jump in.
I like. Do you watch a lot of power slap?
Nah, absolutely not. I've been to one event. It wasn't power slap, it was like a knockoff version of power slap. And you sat there watching it, and you're like, because when you watch it online, it's fucking hilarious. You watch dudes get slapped and knocked out, you're like, this is fucking great. You see, we sat there watching it in the crowd, and we're like, fuck, should we really be supporting this, eh? But then because we were filming on our phones, on the drive home, watching on our phones, and you're like one step removed, you're like, oh, this is funny again.
It becomes totally fine again.
Yeah, it's fine if you watch it from a screen, mate. But fucking in person, you're like, this is fucking wild.
Where was this show? Tell me about this show. Where were you at this rip-off power slap?
This was in Dubai. It was the one that Eddie Hall was commentating. We the gym there had sponsored it, so we got some free tickets to go and watch some dudes get slapped. Which fuck, you can't complain about that, man.
I like when they cut to him out the back and they're warming up on the pads.
Oh yeah, all technique, bro. They all came in the gym the day before. They're practicing their technique on the swing.
Could we see a Matt Fordham power slap in this fight?
Mate, you're gonna now, man. Come out that Diaz style, bro. Just slap the motherfucker.
Who is you mentioned a Nate Diaz there. Who were the guys who got you into fighting? Who did you kind of look up to?
When I was getting right into it, now this is gonna make me sound fucking young, but it was right on Conor McGregor's rise, right after the Chad Mendes fight. I think the first one I watched at the pub was the fucking Jose Aldo fight. But of course, everybody started looking up to Conor McGregor. Everybody was like, I want to be that guy. And it got me into it. It got me excited, but I don't think he's the guy that you want to be. At least he's not the guy I want to be because I want to be fucking me. But he's one of them guys that really fucking drove it where I was like, oh, there's a fucking career here. This is fucking cool to go up there and talk some shit and have a laugh.
People will obviously see it through this interview and the the lead up, the stuff you've been posting in the lead up, the stuff the beatdowns have been putting out. Very high energy guy, same in the cage. But I feel like at weigh-ins, you're a little bit more reserved. Not that I can recall. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't remember like a big pushy shovey. It's very
Nah,
intense, but it's nothing super intense.
I'm gonna fight a dude outside the cage, man. Like I said before, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. I don't talk shit because I want to draw attention. I don't talk shit. I don't really talk shit. What I want to do, all I do is I say what I'm fucking thinking. And if I have an interview and he asks me what I think, I'm like, yeah, I might fucking traumatize this guy. I'm gonna fucking say it. It's nothing against the guy. I'm just gonna say what the fuck I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna go in there at a weigh in and fucking staunch up to him and be like, "Can't you are fuck?" Because I don't give a fuck about him, mate. I'm just gonna go in there and do my thing.
What is the energy for you at a weigh-in then?
Fuck.
The countdown for you to eat again.
Yeah, it's lots of fucking food, mate. Nah, after the I never feel better than after weighing. When you get to go in there and you get to stare that guy down in the eyes and you come away, I am just fucking pumped up. There's no better feeling than immediately after the weigh-ins when you get that fucking stare down. It is my favorite part of fucking fighting.
I was advised by someone to ask start asking fighters this question. So you're the first person that I'll try it out. I hope it makes sense me asking this.
Yeah, let's
Um,
go.
when does the fight become real to you?
After I get dropped, mate. The first 30 seconds of that fight, they clip me like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm fucking fighting.
So up until that point, what is it like for you?
It's just like going about my day, man. I'm just the same as always. Like I'll go in there and scrap at Ignite. I go in there and I'll scrap in the cage and then they'll clip you and you'll be like, oh fuck, I should probably like turn up, hey.
Who are some of the people that you get to mix it up with at Ignite? You mentioned a Jake Piper. People
Yeah.
obviously know a David Martinez. Who are the guys you really like? Who are the main training partners?
I'm lucky as fuck to have the guys that I'm working with at Ignite at the moment. Like you've already said, David Martinez, he's been a huge asset to me in this in the lead up to this fight. Lonnie has been a fucking another huge one. He's done so much to fucking help me. I spar with him pretty much every week. It is, and we have some good fucking scraps. Big one this camp, Ben Evans. He's fighting on the same card as me. Anytime I need work, anytime I need fucking like drill sessions and whatnot, I hit him up, mate. Let's fucking get this in. He is there. I've never met someone, especially someone his age, that's as dedicated to the fucking game as him. I don't know if he does anything outside the gym. I think he lives at the gym. And then I don't know, but he's always fucking there. He's always ready and he's always willing to scrap. And I've had so many good rounds with him leading up to this fight.
Talking about that, if I'm not mistaken, if my count's right, I think it's five from Ignite slash DDS.
Yes.
You will be the last man repping DDS to make the walk as the sole pro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's anything you've put thought into, but what is that like? You will be the last man to make the walk repping your gym.
Hey, all I'm gonna need to do is make the fifth win of the night. So like I was gonna win regardless, so it doesn't make a difference to me. I just got to keep our streak clean.
Will you be able to? Are you a guy who can separate himself? Are you going to be like watching your teammates fight on the TV? Do you try to tune it out?
I haven't even thought about that. I'll probably watch them just because I like the cunts. But yeah, I'd separate myself from it, and I know it's going to be 5 for 5 anyway, so I'm not fucking stressed.
Are we getting a Jake Piper cigarette celebration afterwards?
I want to, bro, but like it's been done. It's been done, bro.
We have to
Even
up
found a
it.
fucking yeah, bro. I got to up it. I'll pull out a fucking joint or something. Get
Crack
myself
pipe.
banned from fight. Yeah, bro. Get myself banned from fight that eating seal ever again, man.
Awesome. That sounds great.
Oh
Just what you want to do in your return to Australia.
yeah, yeah. They'll fucking somehow ban me from this country, mate.
All right. Matt, I thank you so much for the time. You came in hot saying, you're excited that it is fight week. What does the rest between now and fight day look like for you?
Mate, I just get to fucking chill out and just fucking enjoy myself. Got a bit of a weight cut tomorrow, and then yeah, jump in and fucking refuel. So I'm fucking excited for it,
What's the refuel meal?
mate. Probably just fucking chicken and rice, eh? Keep it simple.
Steamed chicken and rice and broccoli.
Yeah, bro, bodybuilder style, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you've got the physique, so you got to keep it.
Exactly, bro. I gotta have fucking be looking good fight day.
Talking about looking good fight day. Final question from me. I love the mohawk. I used to have a mohawk when I was
Good choice.
when I was younger. I feel like if I busted out the mohawk in the fight scene, some people would like clown on me. But I think it works very well for you. Why the
Thank
mohawk?
you. Fuck, I just got it once, and I was like, "Fuck, this looks pretty good, eh?" And then I didn't go back.
How long ago do you think it is? How long have you been proudly repping the mohawk?
Oh, 5, 6 years now, I'd say. Yeah, got it before my first fight, and then fucking been repping it ever since, bro.
What's the maintenance like? The sides are very nice and shaved. How
Thank
often are
you.
you busting out the razor?
Mate, I just go to the fucking barbers. I just go to the barbers, talk shit every fucking now and then, mate. I let it grow out way too long sometimes, but that's just because I'm a lazy cunt.
I can relate. That's how I was when I had my mohawk as well. Uh, Matt Fordham, I thank you so much for the time. It's an absolute pleasure to speak with you. Best of luck in the fight. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you having me on.